Founders often approach me with a plan to build the Uber of commercial plumbing, or even the Spotify of construction materials. Attempting to run a global playbook on a local scale is a fast track to bankruptcy, often within 90 days. This happens because founders copy what a company does, the interface or price point, while ignoring the invisible cost structure funding the operation. Tech giants operate with economies of scale, immense network effects, and cash runways that absorb losses for a decade. SMEs do not. Instead of mimicking the product, an SME should isolate the core economic engine of the giant, then shrink it down to fit the strict constraints of a smaller market. Real SME innovation begins with a surgical understanding of a model's underlying cost structure. Nespresso removes the barrier to entry by selling high-end espresso makers at incredibly low prices, often near the actual cost of production. The company extracts its real value from these proprietary capsules. Because they hold the patents, users must buy high-margin coffee month after month to keep using the hardware they already own. This creates a perfect loop: customer lock-in via required consumables. A local industrial water filter manufacturer can adopt this by undercutting competitors on the price of the initial machinery. They then embed RFID technology into those machines, ensuring the equipment only functions when using the manufacturer's own high-margin chemical filters. Shifting the profit focus from the machine to the filter turns a competitive one-off sale into a secure, predictable stream of recurring revenue. For years, Adobe relied on selling physical boxes of software for thousands of dollars. It created massive cash injections, but left the company vulnerable during years without a major new release. In 2012, they stopped selling boxes entirely, forcing users into low-cost monthly cloud subscriptions. As the diagram shows, revenue plummeted during this valley of death. However, once monthly payments accumulated, they surpassed the old sales model, increasing the company's valuation tenfold. This mechanism deliberately sacrifices immediate cash flow to achieve long-term revenue stability and eliminate piracy. A web agency can mirror this by moving away from massive $100,000 project fees. Instead, they sign clients to $10,000 a month retainer contracts for ongoing maintenance and updates. To survive the cash flow dip, the agency can introduce this model to new clients while maintaining legacy project fees, providing the bridge needed until the predictable revenue takes over. IKEA's model relies on flat packing products and requiring the customer to handle the warehouse navigation, transport, and final assembly. Customers accept this physical burden in exchange for significantly lower prices and the psychological pride of having built the furniture themselves. By systematically offloading factory labor and shipping volume to the end user, IKEA effectively innovated the entire value chain. This works for a cafe supplier too. Instead of delivering expensive pre-cooked meals that spoil quickly, they can provide raw meal kits to their clients. The supplier reduces labor and waste costs, while the cafe's own baristas perform the final assembly, allowing them to showcase fresh preparation to their customers. Clients are often willing to take on the heavy lifting if the value they receive in return is significant enough. Before installing one of these massive corporate engines into your own business, you must first perform a thorough internal diagnostic. First, confirm cash reserves and verify a moat, like a patent, to stop copycats. Next, ensure sales teams are incentivized for retainers, and IT systems handle recurring billing. Finally, ensure the cost of educating a resistant market doesn't outweigh the benefits. Creative restructuring of when and how money changes hands often generates more value than inventing a new technology from scratch. We have built and tested the economic engine, but an engine is useless without a direction. Next time, we shift from engineering to leadership as we enter the world of strategic management.